This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, welcome to another Painting with Rob. Today we are painting Middara. I've already started working on a whole bunch of different painting videos, and if you saw yesterday, we did a live painting and we kind of showed you some of the things that we were working on, and we were kind of continuing. So over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see all this stuff being painted, and especially in the next couple of days, we're going to be doing some live plays. We're going to do a crawl, and then we're going to start our adventure, so we needed to get everybody done. So I taped it instead of doing live shows. Today we are tackling the Loas, the Water Loa and the Earth Loa. I think you'll really enjoy this. I took some liberties and did some different things. I kind of went outside the box. You can do it that way, or you can do it any way that you want, but I really think that you'll enjoy what we did here today. All right, let's go down to the table. Today we are plugging away with these MOAs, and well, the first thing I want to do is just get this blue on here. I really want this blue to sit on this white, and it's going to sit nice on this white because it's nice and bright, and that's exactly what I want, is just to get this in here. And I'm not worried about being sloppy and anything like that. What we're trying to do is get coverage. That's what we want to do, because we want to start with our darkest color first and work our way out. And you're going to see how light this is going to become by the time we're done. You're really going to think she's made out of water. Well, at least we hope that is the case. All right. As you can see, just really moving that paint around. Don't worry about getting every inch. You just do the best you can. And as you can see, I think I'm getting more paint on me than we are on the MOA. But that isn't a bad thing either. It makes me colorful, right? All right. I'm going to do this other one, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to do a little work on the Earth MOA as well. Now we're going to be doing a lot with this, and I'm going to do some things. I'm going to take some risks here, but right now all I want to do is concentrate on getting the stone base. Like I showed you, the MOAs here are drying, and I didn't tell you, you can use any dark blue because it doesn't matter, you're going to be starting out there, but I used a Calendar Sky for this. So now, if you remember, we did a Skaven Blight on this, and now we are going to move over to a Dawnstone. And again, this is not getting a lot of Dawnstone on here. All we're doing is getting it on our brush, and then we are completely taking it off, pretty much. And all I want to do is I want to keep the black primer, okay? But I also want to just continually just kind of, as you can see, just kind of start lightening up here. And I don't need a lot of paint to do it, because all I'm doing is just touching and just going nice and easy and bringing out different shades of that rock. And that's all I want to do. See how that all starts to come together? That's all I want to do. Now these are very unique creatures, and I want to make sure I get this hand, because that hand is going to become a very pivotal point in our creature here. And you're going to see exactly what we're going to do with this. And all I want to do is just really work this in here. And there we go. See how it works? We don't mind doing this little sword thing that he has, but that's actually made out of diamond. And I've got an idea. I don't know how well it'll work, but that's what I'm talking about as far as taking risks, taking chances, and that's exactly what we want to do here, and we're going to attempt to do. All right, so I'm going to do the other guy here. As you can see, you kind of see where I'm going at with this. Just lightning, and then you're going to see exactly where we're going to go with this. So right now I'm going to do the other guy, and then we'll come back. Now I'm taking a Celestial Gray, since these are dry quicker than this, because we're already dry brushing, and that's still a little thick, but that doesn't stop us from just going into what we want to go into, and that's really lightening up the stone monster. And just layer upon layer, lighter gray upon lighter gray upon lighter gray. And this is going to sit up and really bring some definition to this stone, which this is a beautiful model, but I think you're going to like what I came up with. I hope it works, but we will definitely show you for sure. And what because of the way I wanted to do this and how light I wanted to go with this, it's really going to be interesting to see if it even works, because the art is so phenomenal and I wanted to pay homage to the beautiful art that was done here. So we're definitely going to give this a real go here. So I'm going to finish up the other guy, and then we'll see if these moas are ready, and then we'll start lightening them up as well. Now this next blue, you're really not going to notice much of a difference, but unless you're up in front of it. And this is Techless blue. So this is a little bit lighter, and we're just going to gently go over her. Again, we're just trying to get the higher points, and we want to build that water, and we really want her to kind of have that feeling that's all she's made out of is just water. And that's what we're attempting to do. Water's not easy. It's not hard either. It's not like fire, that's for sure. We want to get right around here. And as you see, I'm just lightly, just going over everything here. Making sure I hit all the spots so it's covered real well. And just a nice light. And it just gives a little bit, just the littlest bit of definition here, but we still have a long way to go. All right, I'm going to work on the other moa, and then we'll probably go right back to our earth moas. And one of the big things here in these beautiful pictures that are, as you can see, the head is actually kind of levitated a little bit, and it's this green stone. Well, and then there's this green like all around it. Now, I'm going to skip the red stuff, or the earthy look, because of what I want to do. And as you can see, he has a diamond in his hand. So, how do we overcome that? Well, first of all, I painted a little scar white around. And I went to Hobby Lobby, and they have what is called mosaic accent glass pebbles. So I glued the glass pebble right in to make his head. All right. Now what we're going to do is we are going to shade all around so we have that green glow from there, and then we're going to try to work on the stone and make the stone a little bit brighter. So we're going to see what we can do here. Or maybe just leave the stone alone and just try to concentrate on the accents outside of him. But maybe add a little more white scar, and I've got to figure out what wash I want to do. Do I want to go with a Weight Watcher green glaze, or do something a little more technical? Well, I'll figure that out. Now also, I'm going to, while you guys are here, he really does have this like really cool thing going on. And I went out and I bought some crystals. And I think that these would be really, really great for what we're attempting to do here. And we are trying to attempt to do something that's a little bit outside the norm. So, if I can grab one of these, because he had that diamond thing in his hand, I just felt that it was a necessity. It was a necessary evil, more or less. And well, he is evil, right? So I'm going to put a little glue on these Swarovski crystals that I was able to buy, and we're going to stick that one right in his hand. So he has that crystal in his hand. And I think it's a nice touch. I hope it's not overkill. But why not? Let's be a little risky, right? And, I mean, if we're going to do something, let's do it all the way. And, you know, he has that diamond in his hand. And, you know, there you go. So we're going to let that dry, see how it comes out. And then I'm going to try a couple things, and I'm going to do it to our other guy here. So you can see the difference, how they start out. and what happens here. So that's why we lightened him up the way we did, so we can actually kind of try to do something like this. So let's see what we can do with it. Hopefully we can build the halo. And then I've got an idea for this. I don't know if it'll work. That's supposed to be all diamond. We'll give it a shot. Let's see what we can do. And now right here we added in a little glaze and just try to lighten it up a little bit, and you could see what we're attempting. I'm going to try to work on the stone a little bit, but I think it's pretty much what it's a bit different than what we're hoping for, but I think it serves its purpose, and that's exactly what we're trying to do, is kind of bring life to what is already a great picture and a great figure. So now, as far as the water moa goes, we've gone down to a Hoth blue, which is a lighter blue. And all I want to do, I really want to, a lot of times I'll check, if you ever seen me on this channel, I'll check and make sure if I got too much paint on. And I don't want to have too much paint, because all I want to do is just touch this ever so lightly. Nothing hard here, because all we're trying to do is make this sit up a little bit more. We can rub it in there a little bit. All right. And just really bring that water feel to it. And there we go, right into the back area. And just, there's not much on here. There's not much. And we're going to just keep going lighter and lighter and lighter. And you can see it in her hair. You can see it just starting to sit up in her hair. And we're going to bring a little into her face, into the front area here. And we want those blues to just pile onto each other and make this wonderful, wonderful look. And that's what we're hoping to do. All right, I'm going to do the other one, and then we're going to go right into the next. Now for this, all I did was take a little bit of Hoth blue and some ceramic white, and look how much I put on my brush. Hardly anything. But all I want to do is, I really want that white to kind of just really kind of take over, because I'm actually going to get a little more of the white. I'm going to pull it out of here, and I'm going to say, come on. And I want that blue to sit right there. And I just want the slightest tinge of blue. That's all I want. You see how I have that little slight tinge of blue? That's all I'm looking for. And now, as always, I'm going to take it all off this brush. And you can see how light that is now. All right. And I want it off that brush. And now we're just going to take, and we're going to just test it on the bottom here. Perfect. And now we really, oops, see that? That's actually a little bit too much. But that's okay. We can fix that. And just ever so lightly, just go over. That's all we want to do. We're just barely touching. And that's where it's all going to come together, because it gives you that feeling of the white caps. As she moves, the water moves. And just kind of just over her arms a little bit, over the back. But the real selling point here is right in the back here. Okay. And just taking and working that in there. And look at that, right over her hair. And that's where you're going to get that feeling that she's water. That's all she is. She's just water. And we're going to come over the top here into her back of her hair. And voila. I mean, we've got ourselves a water sprite here. Or the water Lola, as they call it. All right. And just work this in here, work that, work it all the way through here. There we go. That's all we're looking to do. It's as simple as that. Boom. And she comes out looking, well, like she's water. Isn't that what we were going for? Exactly. All right, I'm going to finish up this other one, and we'll be right back. Now, according to how this paper works, and I'm just going to zoom it out a little bit, this is a little bit of a risk. Now, we put the diamond in the hand. That makes sense. We put the rock there, and now, as you can see, this is diamond. So how do we do that? Well, I'm going to try something and see how it works and see if I like it. But pretty much, I got some extra fine glitter. I mean, extra fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Elmer's glue. And all I'm going to do is I got the cover off. I'm just going to dip it in here. I don't want a lot of glue on the model. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this model, and then I'm just going to really just I'm going to point out that part where it is actually a diamond. So there we go. And all right. So this is a diamond sword. You remember diamond sword? So okay, I'm not going to go into that. And I just want this on there thick enough, because all I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this is high up here, but I'm just going to stick that in there as far as I can and do it a couple times, and hopefully I'm going to get the effect that I want. And that's that. It's a diamond sword. You know, you can see all the kind of crystals and how it sits up a bit. And I think that's a neat effect with the with the diamond in the hands, and I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, let's keep going. We're going to let that dry for a little bit, and then we're going to finish up. There you have it. Our Earth Loa with the diamond sword, and of course the diamonds in their hands. Just a little touch to kind of honor the art that they've done, and our water Loas. The only thing I did that wasn't on camera is I dotted the eyes red because her eyes are red, and pretty much we got everybody right where we want them to. And well, be sure to join us for the next episode when we tackle a couple of more figures that I think you guys will really enjoy. Well, there you have it. That was a little bit of work there, but we got it done, and that's the most important thing. Getting it done and making it look nice. We took a different twist with the Earth Loa. I really think what really made it a little different was making sure that they had the diamond, because the art is so specific and different, and you don't have those type of things in their hands and stuff like that. So I took some liberties to try to honor the art and how beautiful it is. And hopefully you guys think it came out nice. That's the most important thing. Listen, we've got tons of things to paint. You're going to be seeing tons of videos of this. As a matter of fact, you'll probably see this on the board before you see actually all the videos that we're doing to paint. But by the time a lot of you get your Kickstarter, you'll have a complete blueprint on how to paint a lot of this stuff, and I hope it helps. All right. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.